This thing answers calls. It's called a digital answering system. This particular unit is the AT&T 1339 digital or digitan answering system. This was sent over by the letter H, and the letter H stated that the recording quality of this is very high. I've seen pictures of these over the years, but this is the first one that I'm seeing while operating in person, and it's much smaller than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be like twice the size of this. It has some information here. Looks like it was Hazel's unit. It's model 1339, and this was received on 6/22 of 1998, and it was repair number 4337. I have no idea what that means, if this was sent back to AT&T for repairs, or if this was a repair handled by a third party. No idea. But this has definitely got some age to it. I don't know exactly when this came out. I know it was sometime in the 90s, I would imagine. It has that 90s computer technology aesthetic to it, and a very cool 90s AT&T box. Digital technology eliminates the need for tapes and ensures maximum reliability, announces the time and day of each message, which, although standard now, that was kind of a big deal at the time. Compact design occupies the minimum of space. That's kind of a weird sentence. And that is true because it's vertical, so the actual footprint of the machine on a table is quite small. Allows you to delete specific messages and save only the messages you need, which also is standard now but was a big deal at the time because with a tape machine you couldn't necessarily do that. All the features it has are as follows: tapeless digital technology, time day stamp, selective save and delete, cue and review, not sure what that is, instant playback as opposed to the delay that you would typically experience while a tape rewinds, instant forward and repeat as opposed to the delay that you would typically experience while a tape rewinds or fast forwards, remote access from touch-tone phones, lighted message play button, digital LED message display, probably flickers horribly and gives a headache, one touch playback, memo, changeable security code, gotta keep it safe, announce only mode, battery backup, which is probably required. If I had to take a guess, I would say that this uses volatile memory, new message playback, I would hope so, message repeat skip, 2-year warranty. Important consumer information regarding dial type and warranty is located on the bottom of this box. Here's the bottom of this box. Connection. This unit is designed for use with modular telephones connected to ordinary inside premises telephone wiring. It also requires connection to a 110 volt AC outlet. Tone or rotary. This unit can be connected to either touch tone or rotary dial pulse service. Designed by AT&T for custom manufacture in Taiwan, copyright 1991. Warning: your digital answering system 1339 is covered by a 24-month limited warranty. See the enclosed booklet for warranty and user instructions. That doesn't say warning, it says warranty. I am feeling a hair under the weather today and my head's a little cloudy, so if I say stupid things that don't make sense during the video or miss something very obvious about how the machine operates, that's why. This is in color dove gray. Oh, there's more on the back. this is all these features reviewed. So what is Q in review? Allows you to repeat or skip any part of a message so that you can play only those parts of the message you need to hear. You can do that on a tape machine. These are all pretty self-explanatory features for the most part. Oh, there's a few that it wasn't listed on the side. Call intercept. Outgoing announcement stops when you pick up any phone on that line, allowing you to take the call. That's actually a very nice feature that doesn't often work properly on a lot of the machines that I've used. Recording capacity. Records up to 7 minutes. That's pathetic. Records up to 7 minutes, more than enough time for typical home use. Can take up to 50 individual messages within that amount of time. I suppose they'd have to have a maximum of 14 words each. For what it's worth, the statement is correct. That probably is more than enough for typical home use. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a telephone cord, as if I don't have enough of those. We have the AC to probably AC adapter. Yep. It is the AC to AC power supply, and it is the power supply model DAS-2, and it's a 9 volts AC power supply outputting 780 milliamps of 9 volts AC power. AT&T Technologies Incorporated, made in Taiwan. And I believe that this adapter will also work with this telephone, which is the AT&T 1825. I don't know why these don't list the power input. I find it very annoying. It does fit. It's probably the right one. Alright, let's digitally remove this from the box. Man, that is really quite small. That's even smaller than I thought it was going to be based off the size of the box. It's also does not seem to be dove gray. It looks to me more like sun yellow, or perhaps fluorescent light yellow. It's only yellow on the back. What the heck did somebody put this in a window? That's kind of odd. Well, whatever. So we have got a bunch of what's this? This is probably where the battery goes. Oh, there is some of the corrosion. Looks like it would be 2 AA batteries, or maybe a 9 volt. There's nothing over here that would carry the power, so I guess it's in, oh yeah, it says 9 volts. Oh. So a leaked, probably Duracell 9 volt battery was in there at some point. Does this have, oh no, we don't have the manual. Well, hopefully this is pretty self-explanatory. These old manuals are hard to find for this old AT&T stuff. So this answers our question here about the repair. This was repaired by Product Test Labs Incorporated Telephone Repair Center, which I'm sure was an independent thing from AT&T, probably. Repaired by Technician 11 on 6/26 of 1998. I don't know if that number is date information or not. I think 86 would be too old. If I recall correctly, this takes a very long time to initialize and turn on, so let's go ahead and get this connected to the AC power. I like these adapters. It's a pretty cool shape and pattern on the back with the AT&T logo. It's really impressive that this stuff is still working, because these things are getting to be 35 plus. Well, let's see. Yeah, probably about 35 years old now. Why is this sticking to the table? Okay, so there we go. It's counting down, so it's initializing. And that's going fairly quickly, but I don't really understand why it needs that much initialization. I'd love to know what it's actually doing in this time period. Okay, so it's ready to operate, and it seems to be asking to set the clock. So, I don't know how to set the clock. This isn't good. Oh, here we go. Clock. I can't hear that. There we go. Let's turn this up.
Sunday, 12 a.m.
Oh, I like that voice. That's the same voice as is on like the 5600 and some of those iconic tape models. It's such a cool early synthesized voice. It's got some good volume to it too. Wow. I don't even need it that loud.
Sunday, 12:01 a.m.
Maybe we do need it louder.
Sunday, 12:01 a.m.
I think that this needs to be deoxided.
Sunday, 12:01 a.m.
Alright, so how do we...
Sunday,
Alright.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You know, considering how old this is, that really synthesizes quite well. It pronounces the words pretty reasonably.
12 a.m. 1 a.m. 2 a.m. 3 a.m. 4 a.m. 5 a.m. 6 a.m. 7 a.m. 8 a.m. 9 a.m. 10 a.m.
This voice is clearer than many of the machines that came after this.
11 a.m. 12 p.m. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. 6 p.m. 7 p.m. 01 02 03 04 05 06 07 08 09 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 Oh.
Oh, there was not a single number I couldn't understand in there.
03
03 is fine.
Thursday 7:03 p.m.
That really is extremely good.
Thursday 7:03 p.m.
Alright, so the time is set. I don't know why it's still flashing. And maybe it doesn't come with an announcement. Where the microphone? Here it is. Ah! Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
That is good quality.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
That really is pretty good quality. That's certainly much better than the majority, or perhaps even all, of the Digitan machines sold today and over the course of the last 15-20 years. There's only one Digitan machine I can think of that sounds as good or better than this, and that is the True series from Uniden, the True 5.8 GHz models. Alright, so it's flashing low because there's no battery in there. Let's see with the code. The code is 10, that's probably the security code. I don't know how you would change it. Alright, we'll go with 15 for now. Does it say how to access this remotely? It says remote access from touch-tone phones allows you to retrieve messages easily without a beeper beep from touch-tone phones. Oh man, the heat pump just went to defrost. It's freezing down here. I'm gonna miss that heat for a few minutes. Well, I'll try a couple of things to get this to access remotely, but I don't know how it works. So here's the phone line input, and we're going to need a telephone. I gotta go get a telephone. I think I have one in the garage. Yeah. Oh, I definitely have one in the garage, and probably have about 200 of them somewhere else as well. I got a telephone. It's cold. Very cold outside. It's currently 30 degrees. Alright.
End of messages.
Yep, this telephone works. Doesn't exactly work well, but it'll get us through the test. Put the ringer up to loud so you don't miss any calls. Okay, so let's turn it on. Oh, that's, I guess that little DEL up there tells you if it's on or not. It's not particularly noticeable. We have physical switches on the side. Messages, yes or no. Start with no, and we'll leave it on 2 rings just to save time during the video. Okay, go ahead and call this machine. That telephone is working, or so it seems.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
So it seems to just give you no no tone to record when it's on no messages. Let's put it to messages. Oh, just check this phone here. One, two, three. Just trim my telephone. Works pretty good. Just can't get very far from the base. Alright. So this telephone is working. I don't think that we really need it for the video, but just knowing the thing is ringing at least. Alright, so let's start with the memo. I guess this calls screens and there probably is no way to turn it off. Bah! The heck, it sounds like a farm in here. So now that's changed from 0 to 1. And there's our little flashing DL on top, which is totally not noticeable. What did it say? I think it really worked that up and it really failed to deliver. It said, lighted message play button. Play button lights when the system is set to answer calls, and it blinks when messages have been recorded. Well, it's doing exactly that, so there's zero false advertising to be had. That's just not a super noticeable indicator.
Thursday, 7:11 p.m. Ah! The heck, it sounds like a farm in here. End of messages.
Okay, so that is working. I'm gonna call. I'll call back and I'll record a message now from the telephones over here.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
Bill, this is Frank. Listen, well, I got a serious problem over here. When I went to check for bills and advertisements in the bills and advertisements box this evening, I ended up getting sprayed by a skunk because the stinking DEL street light went out again. And so when I got over to the bills and advertisements box, it was all dark and I couldn't see anything that was near me. I opened the box and I found that there was two bills inside, the white bill and the cable bill. I took the bills out of the box, and when I shut the box, I must have startled a nearby skunk, and the skunk sprayed me, and now the light bill has skunk juice on it and I can't pay it and I don't know what to do. I need you to call me so that we can figure this out. Call me to my... Hello? It just beeped and cut me off. Well, the messages are not very long on this thing at all. Whoops.
Ah! The heck, it sounds like a farm in here. Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Bill, this is Frank. Listen, well, I got a serious problem over here. When I went to check for bills and advertisements in the bills and advertisements box this evening, I ended up getting sprayed by a skunk because the stinking DEL street light went out again. And so when I got over to the bills and advertisements box, it was all dark and I couldn't see anything that was near me. I opened the box and I found that there was two bills inside, the white bill and the cable bill.
What's
I took the bills
vibrating here?
out of the box, and when I shut the box, I must have startled a nearby skunk, and the skunk sprayed me, and now the light bill has skunk juice on it, and I can't pay it, and I don't know what to do. I need you to call me so that we can figure this out. Call.
End of messages.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
Okay, so the recording quality is definitely way above average for a Digitan machine. I don't think that it quite comes to the clarity of the True series phones by Uniden, but it's definitely quite close. I would say this is easily the second best sounding Digitan answering machine I have ever used. However, and the outgoing greeting is just as good, however, it does seem like the volume of the outgoing greeting is not quite as loud as it should be. I'm not sure if I just need to speak closer to the microphone and make a little more wind noise for it to be louder.
Hello, this is Frank. I can't find my cordless phone. Record a message and I will call you later when I find it.
This announcement is going to include some wind noise.
This announcement is going to include some wind noise. This announcement is going to include some wind noise.
Yeah, I think that was a little louder. How many seconds does this record for? This is 20 seconds now on the counter on the telephone. Plus there was a couple seconds before I started speaking into the recording device. This is now probably about 15 seconds of recording time. This is about 20 seconds of recording time. We're quickly approaching 25 seconds of recording time. I suspect the recording time is about 40 seconds maybe. This is about probably 35 seconds. And we're approaching 40 and it's still recording. Maybe it gives you a whole minute to record. Let's see how long that it does the recording for. I guess this is a pretty reasonable amount of time. It probably is a minute. I think it's going to be about 1 minute per message. And with the length that I record, yeah, it's about a minute per message. That's pretty reasonable. I would have preferred it to be more, but I think that's adequate for most messages.
Thursday, 7:11 p.m.
Ah! The heck, it sounds like a farm in here.
Thursday, 7:11 p.m. Thursday, 7:15 p.m.
Bill, this is
Thursday, 7:18 p.m.
okay. So the recording quality is definitely way above average for a Digitan machine. I don't think that it quite comes to the clarity of the True series phones by Uniden, but it's definitely quite close. I would say this is easily the second best sounding Digitan answering machine I have ever used. However, and the outgoing greeting is just as good, however, it does seem like the volume of the outgoing greeting is not quite as loud as it should be. I'm not sure if I just need to speak closer to the microphone and make a little more wind noise for it to be louder.
Thursday, 7:20 7:20 p.m.
Yeah, I think that was a little louder. How many seconds does this record for? This is 20 seconds now on the counter on the telephone. Plus there was a couple seconds speaking into the... This is now probably about 15 seconds.
Thursday, 7:20.
Yeah, I think that was a little louder. This is 20 seconds now on the counter on the telephone. 20 seconds now on the counter on the telephone.
End of messages.
Alright, so that works pretty good. I have no idea how to access this remotely. What did we say that the code was? 15. Let me see if I can get in there remotely.
This announcement is going to include some wind noise.
You have no messages.
Alright, I guess we gotta record something before it's going to do anything.
This announcement is going to include some wind noise. This message is going to include a bunch of wind noise. It's going to sound like a hurricane. Definitely not sound like a homeless fan, because those have horrible aerodynamics and hardly move any air. This announcement is going to include some wind noise.
That's the wrong numbers. Duh.
This announcement
You have 3 messages. It's 7:23 p.m. Thursday, 7:24 p.m.
This message is going to include a bunch of wind noise. It's going to sound like a hurricane. Definitely not sound like a homeless fan, because those have horrible aerodynamics and hardly move any air.
Thursday, 7:24 p.m. End of messages. Thursday, 7:23 p.m.
It seems like 7 plays the messages.
Thursday, 7:24 p.m.
This message is going to include a bunch of wind noise. It's going to sound like a hurricane.
Thursday, 7:24 p.m. End of message. Thursday, 7:24 p.m.
This message
5 seems to skip forwards.
End of.
So like 7 plays it and 5 skips forwards. I can't seem to find anything
Thursday,
that's working with it.
7:23 p.m. Thursday, 7:20. End of. Thursday, 7:23. Thursday, 7:24 p.m.
This message.
Thursday, 7:24 p.m.
I can't really. It seems like 5, 2, and 3 all do the same thing. I need the instruction manual. I was hoping that we could get it to say something else during remote access, but I'm not sure if it says anything else, and I don't know how to do it without the manual. Alright, so this is a pretty cool machine. The recording quality is definitely quite good for a Digitam machine. There's some reverberations up here, but for a 35-year-old piece of plastic, you really can't fault it. It's definitely severely yellowed on the back, which is kind of weird, but it looks pretty reasonable on the front. Neither the adapter nor the unit seems to get warm at all. This will look really cool paired with some kind of 90s cordless phone.